with Facebook Messenger, we're going to download the Facebook Messenger code and the URL. The first thing I want to do actually is go over to my desktop. So I'm going to create a folder on my desktop, and I'm going to name that Facebook Messenger code. Inside of this folder, I'm going to create a new text document, and I'm going to title this URLs. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. All right, so there are several Facebook Messenger codes you may be interested in downloading, or URLs that you may be interested in downloading. So in this text document, I will paste all of the URLs, which we can use in a button on our website, an image on our website, a menu item on our website. Let me actually go ahead and show you what that looks like now. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is pull this up on my phone and on my desktop. So this is what your Facebook Messenger code looks like. I'm going to go over to Safari and open up my website. And here you see we have the button that says DM on Facebook, right? All right, so DM me on Facebook. We've got a button here on my desktop version of my website and on the mobile version of my website. If I click this on the desktop, it'll open a new tab and it'll bring you to messenger.com, directly linking you to message me directly on Facebook. On the phone, it'll do the same thing, but it'll actually open up the Messenger app as long as I have it installed. And here is my, at the top it says Corey Owens. It sends you actually to my Facebook page. Okay. So how do we find our Messenger code and Messenger URL? First thing we need to do is go to messenger.com. But before we do that, actually what I want to do is in this text document, I will add a few lines. The first line will be personal or profile, :space enter, page, :space enter. If you have a page as an entrepreneur persona, where people can like your page with your first and last name on it, where you also have a profile where you can have up to 5,000 friends. You may actually manage or own several other pages, such as for me, I have a couple businesses that are on Facebook, one of which is Memphis Entrepreneur Club. One is the Label Us, and one is 901 Customs. So in Safari, I like to use Google Chrome. I'll go over to messenger.com, and in messenger.com I can search for myself, so my profile, and of course I see my own picture from my profile. I click on this, and in the address bar it'll automatically change to the URL for this specific Messenger profile. I can copy this, go to my text document, under profile, I'll paste that, and my username for my profile is Terrell Owens. For my Facebook page, it's Memphis Entrepreneur. So I'm going to copy that URL. Okay, so I just clicked on my page image. We're going to paste that here. I'm going to go and search for Memphis Entrepreneur Club. And this one is a series of numbers. We're going to paste that one here. I'm going to go and find the Label Us. We're going to do the same thing. And we'll go find 901 Customs. So even if you create a username for each one of these accounts, like I have for my profile and my main page, these numbers, this URL will still remain valid. When someone clicks on this URL, it'll automatically revert to whatever your username is if you create one in the future, such as messenger.com/t/the Label Us or /Memphis Entrepreneur Club. This series of numbers is your page ID, which will always remain the same. Okay, your Messenger ID. Okay, so now we've got our Messenger URLs. I'm going to go ahead and save this document. Now we want to download our Messenger code, which you see here. Actually, you don't see it. I didn't realize I wasn't broadcasting my phone. Okay, so okay, there it is. So what I tried to show you before, what you didn't see, was this blue button on my website where you can tap on the button and it'll open up Messenger. Okay, and we're in the Messenger app, and this is, of course, my website in Safari. So on the desktop, you'll only be able to download the Messenger code for your pages that you either manage or own, or you're an administrator of. So you want to go over to your page, and let me actually do that in a new tab. If you have Business Manager set up with Facebook, you'll have to click the Business Manager link at the top of your page to actually manage it. If you don't have Business Manager set up, you should be able to go ahead and edit, or you should be on the editing portion of your page by default. Because I have Business Manager set up, I'll have messages over here in the top, and I'll be able to click this to find my Messenger code for this particular page. What I'm going to do is go over to messages, and at the bottom we have this information icon. If you hover over it, it should say View Response Assistant and Messenger Code. I'm going to click on this, and there's a drop down that says download. So by default, it'll have the picture from our page embedded into the Messenger code image. We can click this download drop down and choose between 300, 600, and 1000 pixels. We obviously want the big one, right? We want it to be as high quality as possible. So when this downloads, it's going to download using the default name messengercode.png. I'm going to save this in that folder we created on the desktop, and we're going to rename this to messenger underscore code underscore Corey underscore Owens underscore page. Okay, so there's our Messenger code for my Corey Owens Facebook fan page. Now, if you want to download the Messenger code for your profile, you need to be on the Messenger app on your phone or your tablet. I think you can do this on the tablet too, but definitely on the smartphone. You can't do this from the desktop or laptop. You need to have the Messenger app. Maybe if you have a Messenger app for Mac or MacBook, I don't know if that exists yet. But definitely on the app, if you open up Messenger, you can click on the bottom right hand corner, the icon that says people, and this might look different if you're on Android, but and you want to click on scan code. By default, it'll have a window open where there's like a camera. You want to click on my code, and there is the Messenger code for my profile. Now you want to click on this box export icon in the top right hand corner, and you can save this to your camera roll. You can upload this to your contact card, but we also want to send this to ourselves in Messenger. So let me go ahead and send this to myself. And I'm going to pull up Messenger on my desktop. Boom. Corey sent the photo. Now I can just download this from the desktop, and it's not the highest quality, but it's good enough for us to do something with. So I'm going to go over here and let's see. I'm going to click on download, show in folder. Let me actually cut this and paste it inside of our folder. And we're going to save this as messenger underscore code underscore Corey underscore Owens underscore profile. Awesome. Now you can do the same thing for other pages as well. So, let me just show you quickly. I don't know if I typed that in right. I think I did though. No, I didn't. Of course, I use Business Manager to manage all of my pages that I run advertisements to. So I need to click on the Business Manager. Then I need to click on the Messages tab in the top corner once the page loads. And then what I need to do is click on that information again, so that I can download the messenger code for Memphis Entrepreneur Club. It'll automatically round the corners out of the image from my profile when I do download it. But again, basically, we're just going to do the same thing for all of our pages that we want to download this. I'm going to do a separate video actually discussing how to turn this into a vector, right? So that we can print this on t-shirts, print this on stickers, print this on banners and flyers. But we're going to do that in a separate video. So I'm going to click on that information icon. I'm going to download this in 1000 pixels. We're sorry, something went wrong. Let's try that again. I don't think it was completely loaded, so you need to be patient. Now, if I download it, it should download. There it is. Click on show it. So it has to render. So you got to wait for it to show up to render your profile picture into the messenger code. I'm going to click on show in folder. I'm going to copy this and we're going to paste it into our folder on our desktop, and we're going to rename it. Memphis Entrepreneur Club, and I like to put page at the end of it. All right, so we've got our messenger codes. By default, let's just click on preview so you can see what these images look like. It's a square, it's not rounded. If you upload this to your website, it's not going to be rounded. If you upload this on Instagram, it'll automatically round the image into a round container. But you don't necessarily want to print this. Okay, you don't necessarily want to buy stickers with this image because the quality is not necessarily good enough for us to have a really high quality print. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to convert this to a vector image, and I like to use Adobe Fireworks. If you're buying the Adobe CC, the Adobe Creative Cloud suite, you should also be able to download Fireworks. So look into adobe.com and look for Fireworks. If you're not really much into editing, this might be something that you're interested in. If you can also hire someone from Upwork.com, Fiverr.com, or 99designs.com to turn this into a vector for you. Or you can hire me, of course, but you definitely want somebody that's skilled enough to take this small bitmap image with these, rigid, raggedy edges and turn it into a really nice rounded, scalable vector graphic. And I can do that for you. I'll show you how to do it in the next video, so that you can see the process of converting it, so that you can also change this image if you want to. But now we've got our messenger code. As you can see, they're a little bit different, each one. And if I want to send Memphis Entrepreneur Club a message, for example, like you see the quality of the one that I downloaded from my phone, it's even more raggedy and pixelated around the corners. You see that, like this is kind of like a gray yellowish color that pixelates the image. Facebook basically compresses this. Since you can't download your profile messenger code directly from the desktop, it's going to have a much lower quality. So I'll show you how to fix that, or I'll do my best at fixing that. So we've got our image here. Let's see, share image, save image, blah blah blah. But let's say I want to send myself a message or send Memphis Entrepreneur Club a message. I can click on scan code, and I'll bring this into the circle. Boom. So now it brought up my Memphis Entrepreneur Club messenger. Okay. So that's what you can do. You can use this to print off stickers. In the next video, I'll show you how to rasterize it to make sure that when you do print this on shirts or on stickers, that you have the highest quality possible. okay? Because printing companies want high quality vectors. But there you have it. We've got our messenger codes for our pages, for our profiles, and our URLs.